Good day, everyone. I'm Junaita Abednego, and today I want to talk about one issue of language learning, and that is language learning for kids. Our discussion will be about background of the language learning for kids, one issue about language learning and why it is considered as an issue, the theoretical foundation, and some recommendation to address the issue. As a background, human language is a remarkable way to communicate. In the early childhood classroom, silence is not golden. Spoken words are opportunities for learning that should take place throughout the day, especially during conversation between children and between teacher and children. We are born with the capacity to make 40 sound, and our genetic allows our brain to make association between sound and object, action, or ideas. The combination of these capabilities allows the creation of language. The issue is language learning for kids. Why it is considered an issue? Research has shown the childhood is the best time to learn a language within fewer inhibition than adults. Children can absorb the nuance of a foreign language, and they are often able to speak without an accent. Studies have shown that learning a second language also improves overall cognitive development. In addition to learning, speaking, reading, and writing in a new language, children can improve standardized test scores, critical thinking skills, problem solving skills, and greater mental flexibility. Studies have shown that learning a second language also improves overall cognitive development. Theoretical foundation. According to Piaget, cognitive theory states that children's language reflect the development of their logical thinking and reasoning skill in stages, with each period having a specific name and age reference. Skinner argued that children learn language based on behavior reinforcement principles by associating words with meanings. Correct utterances are positively reinforced when the child realizes the communicative value of word and phrase. As a recommendation, language teacher by combining elements from two models, the cognitive academic language learning approach and task-based language teaching. Explicit strategy instruction in the proposed model resulted in a proper combination to improve learners' language learning strategy and performance. Create conversation buddies. Talk with children and encourage them to have conversation with each other. Several times during the day, help children discuss various topics with their conversation buddies. Topic might include what they did during the weekend, what they thought of a story, who they know that remind them of a character in a book you just read to them. Introduce word by theme. Use word game to help the children learn to rhyme, understand opposite, find as many words to describe an object as possible, and learn the names of few objects. You can make this more interesting by picking the theme to guide this. For example, cook up delicious snack in the classroom and explore words such as ladle, strainer, colander, and cutting board. Engage children in listening exercise. We often forget that language is both receptive and expressive. Make sure that children don't just mimic words and learn to say things. It is essential that children are listening, receiving accurately, and processing effectively what they hear. Introduce exercise where children are asked to repeat back what they heard you say. You will often be amazed at how varied and inaccurate their interpretation can be. Have children relate key element of a story or an activity, and emphasize to children the importance of listening to their conversation buddies. Tips to help kids learn a language. First, make it fun. Adults tend to think that language learning for kids may present a huge challenge, and while it does take a lot of effort, this won't something that you kids are aware of. Getting children bored at home to learn through fun, game, and activities can mean that short term they maintain a productive routine, and long term that they grow up with a more positive attitude to other languages and the process of learning. It's a win-win solution. Second, keep things moving. Kids have much shorter attention span than adults, and it is important to make sure children stuck at home learn language in a variety of way. In other words, the language game they play should be short so they don't get bored. This is because children don't understand the logic of hard work paying off in the future. So, it has to be engaging in the present. Third, sing songs and tell stories. Children love to sing and hear magical tales. So, story and song, anything from nursery rhythm to modern Spanish song are some of the best ways to help young people become familiar with the rhythm and tone of a new language. This can have a big impact on both listening skill and on their pronunciation. For learning YouTube content. Here are the reference. Thank you for watching. God bless us.